Hi students, today I am going to explain about first step towards Java programming language. So first, if we want to type a program, we have to open Notepad. Now I'll type a basic program in this. Right. So while writing program, first we have to think about writing comments. What are comments? Comments are description about the feature of a program. This means whatever we write in a program should be described using comments. There are mainly two types of comments are there in Java language. So first one I'll explain single line comments. You can see here. So single line comments means these are comments for marking a single line as a comment. You can see here. This is only one single line. Here I wrote single line comments. This is just a description about a program. You can write a simple program or you can write a just a display message. So if anyone see this program, they'll understand, okay, this is a program for just displaying a message. So you can see here multi-line comments also. Yes, multi-line comments. These comments are used for representing several lines as comments. These comments start with slash star, you can see, and you can write n number of lines, and at the end you have to write star and again slash. In between whatever it is written, treated as a comment. It will not execute. And next you can see, yes, package. In Java, methods are available in classes or interfaces. A group of classes and interfaces are contained in a package. It means we can say simply methods will be available in classes and interfaces. And classes and interfaces will be available in packages. And packages will be available in main folder, that is we call Java library. So a package is a kind of directory that contains a group of related classes and interfaces. So if a programmer wants to use a class, then the class should be imported into his or her program. If he wants to use a method, then that corresponding class or interface should be imported into his program. So that's why we mentioned here packages. If you see in our first Java program, this is just a basic program, we are using two classes. That is, here you can see system and a string. These two classes we used here. These classes belong to a package called, that is, java.lang. Java.lang is a package. So these two classes must be imported into our program. So that's why this is a system class. You can see system class is available in java.lang package, and at the same time string is a class. First letter should be capital letter. So string class is also available in which package? Java.lang package. So like this, in our program we can write n number of classes. So writing import java.lang.system, again import java.lang.star, instead of this we can write simply import space java.lang dot star. Here star means 0 or more. It means in java.lang package, whatever classes are there, we can import. It will import automatically. So import statement makes the JVM go to the Java standard library and execute the code there and substitute the result into our program. It means, for example, if you see here string class is there, system class is there. Whenever compiler comes to the system class, directly it goes to the Java standard library. It will execute there and it will replace just result, not complete code related to system class. So here no code is copied into our actual program, hence no waste of memory or process time. So next, since Java is a purely an object-oriented programming language, we cannot write a single program without having at least one class or object. So it is mandatory that every Java program should have at least one class in it. We should use class keyword and then we have to write the class name. If you see here, after package, if you see this is single line and multi-line comment lines up to here, and next package, we can write instead of 2 lines, we can just write import java.lang.star, and next class is a keyword. After that, my first, this is a class name, first letter should be capital. So we must use class keyword and then only we have to write the class name. Here class name is my first. A class code starts with open bracket, you can see here, and ends with close bracket. So in between we have to write a code. So as we all know that a class or an object contains variables and methods. So we can create any number of variables and methods inside the class. So inside the class we can create any number of variables or methods. And next you can see this is main method. So why should we write a main method? Because if main method is not written in Java program, JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will not execute it. So main is the starting point for JVM to start execution of a Java program. So we can see here public, static, void, main, and string args. So if you see after main method, you can see string args is there. It means basically a method generally performs two functions. It can accept some data from outside. At the same time, it can also return some result. So main method have some arguments. At the same time, return type also will be there. Similarly, main method also accepts some data from us. For example, it accepts a group of strings which is also called as string type array. Here, string type array. This array is string args, which is written along with the main method. Here args, you can see here args. Yes, args is the array name and it is of a string type. Which type? String type, string data type. This means that it can store a group of strings. This array can also store a group of numbers, but in the form of string only. It can also store a group of numbers, but in the form of strings only. The values passed to main method are called arguments. So if we pass any values to main method, we call arguments, or you can say parameters. These arguments are stored into args. It means we call array. So the name args is generally used for it. And a method can return some result also. If we want the method to return the result in the form of an integer, then we should write int before the method name. At the same time, to get the result in string form or as a single character, we can write string or char. So if you see here, we should write void. Here we wrote void. Why? Because void means no value. We are not passing any result. So we already discussed about void. Void means no value. So it returns nothing. And next, you can see here static. Main is a static method. It means no need to create an object to our class. And no need to call our method by using object.main method. It means static methods are the methods which can be called and executed without creating the objects. So how JVM call our main method by using class name dot method name. Automatically JVM will start execution from the main method by using our class name my first dot main method. So JVM is a program written by Java soft people. As I already told, JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So next, if you see here, public. Why we mentioned public? Because it should be declared as public. Why? Because if we don't declare main method as public, then it does not make itself available to JVM. Then how JVM will compile our source code to bytecode? That's why we mentioned here public. And if you see here, system, it is a class, and out is a variable, and println it is a method. So this method is available in our system class. So system.out.println and double quotes, whatever we write within the double quotes, it will display as it is. So now how to save our program? We have to click file and then save. And if you see our class name my first, M capital, so we have to give name my first. So save. I'll save this in C drive. I'll create a folder also, intro, intro folder name. Okay, and our class name M capital my first dot Java and save. Right. I'll show you file. You can see in C drive, intro. Yes, this is the file. Yes, you can see here my first dot Java. Then now we have to compile. It means our source program will be converted into bytecode. So Windows, combination of Windows plus R. I'll open run prompt. Type here cmd, already I typed. Right, this is the command prompt. Now I'm working in C drive, users folder and Lenovo folder. So, but my file is available in C drive only, and that too intro folder. So cd change directory backslash. Yes, now open C drive. Here it is showing C only. Now I'll type cd change directory, my file name, my folder name intro intro. Yes, it means now I am currently working in intro folder. Now I'll compile a program. So Java C, it means Java compiler space my file name my first dot extension Java. It means bytecode will be generated. We'll see bytecode generated or not. C drive. Yes, intro folder. Yes, bytecode. This is also called as dot class file. Dot class file. Bytecode also called as dot class file. Yes. Now I'll run the program to see the output. Java space file name my first. Yes, you can see output. Welcome to my first program. See, yes, welcome to my first program. So whatever we write within the double quotes, it will display on the screen. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.